This is lecture number 8 from chapter number 1 only, introduction. In this lecture we will see what are different database users and what are the responsibilities or functions of database administrators. I, Professor D.V. Koshi, welcome you for this lecture. So let us start with the contents of this particular lecture. In this lecture we will see database users, database administrators and functions of database administrators. So let us start with the database users. There are many different types of users of the database, out of which we have listed 4 here. So first is Navi users, second application programmers, third sophisticated users, fourth specialized users. So we will see one by one what are these users. First, Navi users. We call these users as unsophisticated users. They are using the application programs which are already written. They read reports generated from the database. Example, banking officials. Now, to explain these particular users, we can say that these users are not at all knowing what is meant by SQL, what is meant by program, what is meant by application program. They don't know anything. Like the banking staff, they only know how to use the data, how to use that particular form to access the data. They are not at all knowing what is exactly happening behind the particular process. They only know if the database is not accessible, there is no internet. That's it. If internet is there, the database will be accessed. That's it. So Navy users are the users which are very end users. They don't know anything about the database. They even don't know what is meant by database also. That's it. Next is little bit knowledgeable people. We call them as application programmers. These are the computer professionals. They write applications, but while writing the application, they do not write any program. How come? This is done by using rapid application development. Rapid application development tools are the tools that enable an application programmer to construct forms and reports without writing a program. So how the Navy users will feel that a particular database access is easy, that depends on the construction of the forms. So constructing forms is depending on the database users named as application programmers. Keep this particular word in mind, rapid application development, RAD. This is a tool which is used to construct forms and reports without writing any code. Next, let me clear this. Next is sophisticated users. These users are a little bit higher level than the application programmers as well as Navy users. What these sophisticated users are doing, they interact with the system without writing program, as in the previous case. But they use query which is submitted to the query processor. Analysts who submit queries to explore data in the database falls in the category. So these are one step above than the previous step, but they are having the knowledge of firing a query to the database. So while checking anything, whether the data is correct or not, and any n number of things are there which are checked by the sophisticated users. For that, OLAP tools simply analyze tasks. Simplify analyst tasks. Means analysts are using OLAP, online analytical processing tool, to check everything from the database. To fire the query, they use OLAP. Now here also you keep in mind what is OLAP. These are the questions which may be asked in the MCQs. Now after sophisticated users, there is last category of users which we say highest category. They know everything now. They are the sophisticated users who write specialized database applications. So now they are writing the code also. Now these specialist users use the system that store data in complex data types. Complex means what? If the data type, if the database is containing graphics data, if the database is containing some audio data. So to save all these complex data types, sophisticated users are there, but these are the specialized in that. So we can say that specialized users are sophisticated users, but sophisticated users are not specialized users. So these are the four types we have seen in the database users. So what we have seen, Navy users, they are not at all knowing what is mean by database also, very end users. Application programmers, they are much higher than the Navy users, but they are also not using anything like programming or something like that. They use RAD, Rapid Application Development. Sophisticated users are knowing little bit about the OLAP. They are using OLAP to get the data, and they are also knowing something about query SQL. Last is the specialized users. We call them as sophisticated users also, but they are specialists in handling the complex data types, like storing the music and storing the graphics, etc. So these are the database users. Next point we will see is database administrator. So now there is one post in the any IT industry, DBA engineer, database administrator. One of the main reasons for using DBMSs is to have central control of both data and programs that access those data. There must be someone who is responsible to give access to everyone. Now, a person who has such a central control over the system is called as database administrator. So see how much critical role DBA is performing. That particular person, DBA, database administrator, is having the whole database in his control. So now he is the person to decide, and he is the person who will be responsible for this particular data. Now, what are the functions that are performed by the database administrator that we'll see? Functions of DBA. First function is schema definition. That means DBA, database administrator, will decide the tables. What are the contents of the tables? What is the column name? And everything that is related to the schema is decided by the DBA. So DBA must know DDL, data definition language. Next, storage structure and access method definition. Yes, the how to store the data, in which data structure it is to be stored in the database, how it will be accessed, everything is given by the database administrator. Schema and physical organization modification means taking data from one hard disk to another hard disk, and all these related physical organization or modification, every decision is up to the DBA. Next is very much important task, that is granting of authorization for data access. Anyone in the company cannot access whole database. So he is having some limitations to access the database. So that granting of authorization for data is done by the DBA. We have already seen the example of banking in the first or second lecture, in which I told that access to the person who is working as a cashier in bank is limited. Access to the person who is printing the passbook in the bank is having some limitations, but the bank manager will not have limitations, so he can see all the details of all the customers in the bank. So granting of authorization for the data access is the function of database administrator. Last part is routine maintenance. So in this, backup, free space and performance check is important. What is mean by backup? So DBA must be in situation to give the data at any moment, irrespective of what happened, irrespective whether the hard disk is crashed, irrespective of any natural calamity. So a proper backup, routine backup must be taken by the database administrator. Similarly, database administrators should also check how much free space is available so that all the operations will be performed properly. If the space, if the database is running out of space, he should do something so that everything will perform properly. So checking free space is also an important task that is performed by the DBA in routine management, routine maintenance. Next is performance check. A database administrator cannot sit idle by doing all these things. He or she must continuously check whether everything is working fine. Means what? Whether the data is easily accessible, whether there is any delay in that, what is the uh, performance of that particular database, whether it is giving response in quick time or not. So each and every point is taken care in the routine maintenance by the database administrator. So these are the functions performed by the database administrator. Coming to the end of the lecture, concluding remark, we have seen what are the different database users. We have also seen what is the responsibility of DBA, database administrators. I hope you understood. This is very simple point. You may get the question for 5 marks, 4 marks in the university to write the note on database users and database administrators. Thank you. Happy learning. Do visit the blog learnspcc.blogspot.com. We have only one point remaining that will finish in the 9th lecture, that is coming lecture. Visit for the next lecture. Till then, bye bye.